Hello to every FPL manager out there. Today we're back with part 2 of our team guide, where we give you the best key player and differential whom you can get from every team. Leicester's game plan revolved around two figures, Riyad Mahrez and Jamie Vardy, and with the Algerian gone, we don't have much choice but to pick Vardy as the Fox's key player. He's always there to make the difference. The departure of Mahrez may cause a lack of service for the striker, but Vardy is just a clinical finisher, and he's likely to turn into the only goal scorer. Thus, maybe more goals are to come for the Englishman. Furthermore, he's been consistent season after season, which makes him a safe pick for 9 millions. While Gray, our differential, is likely to replace Mahrez, despite the arrival of James Maddison, his playtime is guaranteed to increase, and for just 5.5 millions, he's a potential bargain. Huddersfield were favourites to be relegated last season, and it was a huge achievement for them to earn a second year at Premier League level. They did grab a win over United and draws versus Man City and Chelsea. However, the aim of avoiding the drop should be target again this time around. If you gotta get one of Huddersfield's players, let it be Jonas Lossell, our key player. He had an impressive season with 10 clean sheets and 2 penalty saves, as he ended up the team's top FPL points scorer with 135 points. He'll cost you no more than 4.5 millions. If you insist on a differential, we recommend Mounier, their top goal scorer last year with 7 goals. This season is the start of a new era for Arsenal as they begin life without Arsene Wenger. How Emery, who led Sevilla to 3 consecutive Europa League titles and PSG to win Ligue 1, though my granny could have done it with Neymar and Mbappe up front, would replace a man who was in the dugout for 22 years remains to be seen. What we're certain of is Aubameyang is our key player. He scored 10 goals and assisted 4 in 13 league appearances last season. We even think he might run for the Golden Boot this time. Our differential is Ramsey. His score of 130 points came despite starting only 21 times, thanks to a return of 7 goals and 10 assists. If he's fit and starting more regular, then he can justify his price of 7.5 millions. Fulham. A 23-match unbeaten run turned around a slow start and helped secure a promotion to the Premier League. They've nailed some good summer transfers, but our key player is still Ryan Sessegnon. He was named Championship Player of the Year last season, despite being aged 17. Yeah, you heard that right. Sessegnon scored 15 goals and assisted 6. Talent is certainly there, but whether he gives good value for 6.5 millions or not depends on how quickly he can adapt to the PL. Our differential is Tom Kearney. He scored 5 and assisted 5 last season in 30 starting appearances. In his role, Kearney is allowed to push forward and has shown good link up with Ryan Sessegnon. Everton seemed to totally lose their way last season after selling Lukaku and adding many new faces to the squad who mainly flopped. They surely hope with Marcos Silva now the manager to make a comeback. Sigurdsson was one of the new faces in Everton last year and he did struggle, but we're betting on him to rediscover his Swansea performance where he scored 27 and assisted 27 in just 3 seasons. So he's our key player. Now our differential from the Toffees is Coleman, who suffered a long injury layoff last season. Mind you that the Irish fullback, when in good shape, is accustomed to scoring goals and assisting as much as getting clean sheets, making him a perfect defender. Crystal Palace looked doomed very early last season before turning their fortunes around, all thanks to their coach Roy Hodgson and our key player Zaha. Over 30% have selected Zaha to start the season, and that shouldn't be a surprise. His move up front made him even more appealing simply because of the lack of bargain strikers. For 7 millions, he certainly offers value. Our differential is also known for scoring, except he's a defender. Van Aanholt scored no less than 5 goals in each of the last 3 seasons. All he needs is a few more clean sheets and he becomes a premium pick for 5.5 millions. Things weren't right for the Chelsea camp last season. However, Sarri is now the man in charge and the Italians are known for having fantastic debuts in Chelsea. Our chosen key player had to be Hazard. Despite seemingly being below his best, the Belgian still scored 12 Premier League goals and made 6 assists to reach 173 points last season. If Sarri can get him performing, a non-form Eden Hazard is well worth his 10.5 millions. Now on your own responsibility, our differential is Morata, who's selected by just 3.4% so far. Morata was a big disappointment in his Premier League debut. His goal return of 11 only bet his yellow card count by 4, but Sarri could improve Morata's record with his attacking 4-3-3 and make the 9 million asking price worth paying. Cardiff are arguably the weakest of the 3 promoted teams and are expected to face a long battle against relegation. Their midfielder Hoylett has been controversial through his career, but had a bright spell last season, having scored 9 goals and assisted 11, so he's our key player, while Sean Morrison, the only Cardiff defender valued at 5 million, and rightfully so given his attacking threat from set pieces, is our differential. The centre back scored 7 and assisted 3 last season. The only negative is whether a lack of clean sheets may hamper his FPL score over the season. Bournemouth. My advice is to avoid their players, as I can't see them doing well this year as they barely bought any new players. If you insist on risking it, our key player from the Cherries is King. In 2016-2017 he scored 16 goals and was in FPL must-have thanks to being listed as a midfielder. He failed to live up to that last time around as he scored 8 times and notched up 110 points. If you wanna risk it even further, get Steve Cook, selected by 1.1%. Daniels is the much loved Bournemouth defender, but those looking for a differential should look towards Steve Cook. The centre back is a nailed starter with 8 goals in his 3 Premier League seasons. Now concerning Brighton. Despite the lack of big names or star players, Brighton had shown real team spirit that made them a tough opponent last season. Our key player is easily Pascal Gross, who scored 7 goals and made 8 assists, totaling 164 points, which was very impressive for a budget midfielder. This year his price starts at 7 million, but it can still be tolerated. Our differential from the Seagulls is their goalkeeper Matt Ryan, who recorded 10 clean sheets, 120 saves and 2 penalty saves, earning him 146 points, making him a true bargain at 4.5 million. This is it for this episode. Let us all thank our awesome admin Ryan King, who helped us prepare for these couple of episodes. Don't forget to visit our Facebook, Twitter and website for daily updates. In the next episode we'll give all the set piece takers of every team. And of course, thank you for watching and don't forget to subscribe. Peace!